Hello, my friends. How's it going?
Not too well, my opponent. I've been reading through your proposal to
Oh,
eliminate
you
all
read my proposal? Really? Did you?
neutral, of course, I've read it. As a matter of fact,
No, you definitely not have studied it thoroughly, because if you have studied thoroughly, you wouldn't be you wouldn't have the guts to stand up here and debate with me.
Oh, I see. So now you're questioning my integrity and courage. That's a clever tactic, but I'm not one to back down from a debate. I've served as a U.S. Senator for many years.
You serve as a U.S. Senator, then I probably serve as a U.S. President for many years then.
Scoffs, I highly doubt that. As a former U.S. Senator, I can assure you that I've undergone rigorous scrutiny and been held accountable for my actions. Serving in such a position requires a tremendous amount of dedication.
I'm sure serving those kind of positions requires tremendous amount of dedication, but the question is that did you actually serve as a U.S. Senator? If you have served in U.S. Senator, why would you be talking to me right now? Maybe you should be some kind of top executive of a company after you retire, right? Why would you be talking to me right now?
I see where this is going. You think you can question my credibility and undermine my experience. But let me tell you, I did indeed serve as a U.S. Senator, and I'm proud of the work I did during my time in office. As for why I'm talking to you right now...
Actually, can you tell me what you have done in your office? Is there any kind of achievements you can say to us, or any kind of evidence that can prove to us that you were a U.S. Senator?
That's enough.
Or is the achievement to have done the most difficult things to say in your political life because you have no achievement? Is that true?
Furiously, how dare you? Slams fist on the podium. I'll have you know, I've spent decades serving this country.
Serving this country, except you have done nothing to help this country.
That's it. I've had enough of your baseless attacks and
baseless attack. You can't even make an example of what you have done in the office as when you were supposedly serving in the U.S. Senator.
Surprise turning to anger. Fine, I'll give you an example. I was a key player in shaping the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, working closely with international partners to prevent
You were working with Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. How old are you? We're in 2024, my friend. How old are you to work on that stuff?
Sadness and a hint of shame, pauses, collecting thoughts. All right, I'll admit it. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm 67 years old, and yes, I was involved in the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty negotiations back in the 90s and early 2000s. My experience and knowledge on this issue span decades, and I believe that's what makes me a credible voice in this debate.
So you are actually in your elder age. So you're 67 years old. Jesus Christ.
Fear and sadness, looking older for a moment, then composing himself, that's enough. My age has nothing to do with the validity of my arguments or the importance of the issue at hand. I may not be as
okay, sure. Okay, all right. I was just a little bit astonished because you look a lot younger and sounds a lot younger than an elder age at 67 or something like that.
Smirk, slightly softening. Thank you for the compliment, I suppose. I've tried to take care of myself over the years, but I assure you, I've earned every one of these 67 years. Chuckles slightly. Now, shall we please return to the topic at hand? The elimination of nuclear arsenals is a serious issue that requires thoughtful consideration, not idle chatter about my age or appearance.